Hello. All right, sounds like this is working finally. And it looks like the volume's as high as it'll go. And let's turn up the sensitivity a little. And I guess I'll get started. Hey everybody, this is Puffed Magic Dargon. Why am I called that? It's complicated. But mostly it's just that I like dragons and that my fiance's joke name for me is Puff. So with that, I'm going to get started. So this is Card Survival Tropical Island. Now I will admit I have played this before, but the reason I'm continuing to play it so much is that one, there's a lot I haven't explored in it yet, and two, I mean I just really enjoy the game. All right, so let's take a look. So I'm going to start with a custom character, since I've unlocked most of the customizations that I'm interested in. And then now we'll decide what actual features to give him. A bit of background on me that I already put in here. I'm a magical creator of YouTube videos, as well as a former National Security Agency data scientist, which is less magical, but you know, I had a good time there. Let's see. So I'm going to start in the jungle. The reason for that is that it tends to be a bit of a central location, even if it's a slightly harder start than the beach or the bay, which has things like coconuts and easy access to fish. So that's the start. I'm going to go with it be starting in the night, but the only reason for that is I enjoy taking the night vision perk, so it doesn't really matter. It's just cooler at the night. As a start, for the starting equipment, I'm gonna go with the YouTuber. I mean, you know, I'm checking out the YouTuber. I've actually never looked at the YouTuber starting equipment, so I have no clue what I'll get to start with. Skin, I'm gonna leave that alone. For weight, while obese would be accurate, I'm just gonna go with overweight because it makes me feel better about myself. Slow metabolism, well, that's part of why I'm overweight, along with things like I drink a ton of soda. I'm gonna pick night vision just because I consider the not being able to see mechanic kind of annoying. I mean, really, that's the long and short of it. Though I'll probably go into more detail later. I'm not going to worry about being an optimist because it would also be inaccurate. I consider myself to be a cheerful pessimist, though I was known at the National Security Agency as the workplace optimist just because everyone else was so much more depressive than me. The fact that I was able to be cheerful about the pessimism made me the optimist. I'm not going to worry about brave. I'm not going to go with pessimistic because, again, I'm a cheerful pessimist. I'm going to keep the disease mechanics active, and that's really what the immunized and strong immune system are for. I'm going to keep bugs at the default level. I'm going to keep the back pain mechanic going. I'll admit, I've never gotten into an altered mind state in this game. Maybe we'll find some of those mushrooms and see what actually happens in there, because apparently there's some insanity mechanics that I've never really played with. As for pain tolerance, Honestly, it's useful, and dealing with pain is kind of a pain. And honestly, even with pain tolerance, if you actually get yourself badly injured, you're still going to feel it. Sea Hounds. So here's something I just unlocked. So I've actually never played with this. Sea monsters will hunt me down in coastal areas. You know what? That sounds like fun. Now let's see if I can also have a macaque curse so that monkeys will keep chasing after me. Yes, I can. I can be hunted by both the sea hounds and the monkeys. Well, that's fun. I wouldn't normally unlock Woodworker, or use Woodworker, because it basically gives you a starting bonus to the Woodworker skill. But the thing is, a useful item, which is basically the wooden shovel, doesn't normally unlock until you get a fair amount of woodworking, which I found to be kind of placed in an odd place, so I'm going to keep that. Trapper, I'm leaving alone. One, because I haven't made much extensive use of the trapping mechanics, and I really should do more. But also, two, the basic traps aren't too bad. Tailor, I'm going to keep. I'm going to have. There's just probably one of the most valuable items in the game. Unlocked at the exact level that Tailor gets its higher skill. And it's also one that saves a little time, because what it unlocks is called the Spindle. And I'll go more in detail what the Spindle is and why it's incredible later. Swimmer, I'm not going to worry about that much. Mostly because I tend to do a lot of swimming because it's an easy source of happiness, it gives you some items, and later it becomes more important for things like getting to certain locations that are only accessible by water. Stealth Master is really useful. It lets you both escape and attack better, but I'm going to leave that be. I think it'll be more interesting if I can't just escape from trouble. Now, Spearfisher. Spearfisher, I think I'm going to start with Spearfisher, not necessarily because I want the extra skill, because it does unlock the Harpoon, which has the advantage of being equipable. Which mostly just means you don't have to carry it around in your hands all the time. You can put it all over your shoulder. And that's just an inventory thing, and it's just convenient. Like, you still have to build it and everything like that, but it unlocks the recipe. Spearfighter, similar reason, Flint Spear. And the Flint Spear has the same benefit, plus it means I won't get mauled by the first boar that attacks me. Napper. Napper's kind of weird. It does unlock some recipes, most of which I haven't actually played with much. But more importantly, the ability to make flint tools at all requires a certain level of napper, which requires basically wasting some flint practicing napping, as well as some time. And while I'm a good napper in terms of sleeping, I'm gonna just go with the napper skill so I don't have to spend that extra time playing with the rocks. Herbologist lets you harvest extra plants when the skill is high, certain recipes, as well as farming. However, I'm going to start with the farming mechanics not accessible. That way I can unlock them as I gather more plants and things. Fisher helps obviously with fishing. I'm not going to worry about it too much, honestly. But yeah, that's the reason for that. And now that I think about it, Crafter might actually be what unlocks the shovel. So just to be safe, I'm going to go with both. I have no clue what drumming does. I've never successfully made a drum. I have made a flute, and there isn't even a skill available for flutes. Even though you can get a skill, you just can't start with wind instrument skill. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. Cook. Cook is useful. It unlocks a bunch of recipes. On the other hand, you're going to be cooking all the time. So you don't really need to worry about that much about starting with cooking. Climbing. So this one's interesting because one of the earliest forms of food and coconut and water from coconut water is coconuts. And coconuts are in trees. And to get up the tree, you need to climb. If your climbing is low, you're going to fall from the tree and injure yourself. And if you get bruises, well, it's just some pain and discomfort. if you do something like sprain your hand or sprain your foot, you're going to be dealing with that injury for several in-game days, as well as getting penalties to things, how long things take to do, which is mostly just a pain. So I'm going to start with some climbing just so I don't have to worry too much about those early game injuries unless I really get unlucky. And mostly it just means I don't have to spend a bunch of time training climbing just to be safe. Archer obviously makes you good at archery. I believe it unlocks better quality bows recipes. I'm not going to worry about it too much because while I plan to do archery, it's a little easier when you prep things because like if you don't have the quiver, you have to carry the arrows in your hand, and that takes up a hand slot, and that's just a pain. Here we have some interesting starting locations that I have not unlocked. I have the points, but I mean I want to start in the jungle, so I don't need to worry about that. The jungle highlands sounds like fun. Let's see, there's a parachute, some more starting situation stuff. We have a never-ending storm, which would be a pain because storm can cause damage in coastal areas. Never-ending rain, which means no sunlight, and no sunlight makes things difficult, if only for it's harder to climb a coconut tree when it's raining. Drought, you die of thirst. You just, unless you, you either live on coconut water, or you unlock making water very quickly. Alien Life Form. I actually thought about unlocking it for this run, but I didn't actually have enough points available, as you can see up at the top. So, the Alien Life Form, I'm going to try that on another run someday. Islander and Survivalist, just different starting situations. I'm just going to add Islander to my list for later. It's cheap. It's basically the default. Land sickness, you start getting sick when you're away from the coast. That's bad since I'm planning to make my home in the jungle. Fast metabolism, you just starve faster. Well, that's annoying. Sun allergy. Also a problem because it's time-based and I don't really like you can only do certain things at certain times too much. Specialized kidneys for those who do not want to die of thirst. Premium skin's a mechanic associated with the mermaid predefined character. Basically means you need more water because you have to constantly keep your skin dry. A bunch of food allergies. There's feral, which removes the discomfort mechanic, but that one's kind of interesting, so I leave that alone. Some penalty stuff. Someday I will fight the killer drones, but today is not yet that day. And my character is not pregnant, both because he's a male character, and because I don't have the points to unlock it, so I've never tried playing it with a pregnant character. It's just the way it is. Anyway, so we've got Puff the Magic Dargon. I've got my perks. I'm in a controlled level of difficulty. The difficulty gets, that's basically how easy it is. It's negative 8,900 points, which means I have 8,900 points of benefits. If it goes up over 10,000, it goes to another difficulty level, which I don't remember the name of, but it's easy enough to check. Let's add that. It becomes relaxed. That's what it's called. Anyway, let's take that back out. And I don't think I've forgotten anything. So I'm going to save my character, and then we will play as Puff. That was a long creation, but that's okay, because I wanted to play with the settings. I'm looking forward to the Sea Hounds, I'm going to be honest. Like, the Sea Hounds just sound like it's going to be amusing. As well as the YouTuber pack. I don't know what you start with. Apparently you start with a phone. What am I going to do with the phone on a tropical island? I don't know. I assume I'm not going to be able to call for help due to the lack of cell phone towers. And trust me, I worked at the National Security Agency. Cell phone towers are near and dear to my heart. For unspecified reasons. Anyway, what do I start with? Glasses! Woo! That would help if I was short-sighted. I don't know what they can do otherwise. Can I use them to light Tinder? I've got a hoodie with a phone and some chocolate? Wait, it works as fuel? Oh no, that's battery. Okay, turn it on and off. I can check the pictures. Oh hey, it works as a flashlight. Well, that's cool. And I got some chocolate. I could eat the chocolate now, and it is going to expire eventually, so I think I will eat the chocolate now. So that's taken care of. Let's see. So I'm wearing a t-shirt, some shorts, got some fancy underwear, and some socks and sneakers. Sneakers are good. They're a good starting item. because shoes are important and prevent several negative events such as stepping on sea urchins or spiders. Anyway, so first thing we do, we're in the jungle. I'm going to tag some of the properties so that I don't have to keep looking at them, or so I do get to keep looking at them. Wakefulness is useful just so you know how close you are to needing to sleep. Appetite so you know when you need food. Entertainment isn't really a big concern initially. Courage and loneliness aren't really constant concerns. Like, things pop up on the list when they start becoming important. Like here, it's showing that thirst and I'm dirty and that I'm too hot. And on the other hand, appetite is showing... Oh wait, appetite's different. Appetite is how fast your hunger meter decreases. What I wanted was the hunger meter itself. And then there's thirsty, which is just how much water you have, so it just knows when you can top up. Temperature. So here we have an example of how the different status effects influence each other. For example, the fact that I am very hot is increasing my hyperthermia, decreasing how wet I am, and decreasing my thirst meter. And it's being influenced by a lot of things. The time, it is a cool time of day because it's past 5 p.m. That doesn't sound right. No, that is right. Okay. I don't know why my slow metabolism is changing that. Or how? Yes, if you have fast metabolism, you feel hotter. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. And then, but my clothing is all making me warmer. And finally, the weather is clear. And that'll also do it. Anyway, back to... So this is where you can get the list of all the stats. And it's in that personal menu. Anyway, so not the mental stats. I want the physical stats right now. Your body's got to be healthy before your mind can be healthy. Filth is kind of important, but not incredibly. Weight is a long-term mechanic. Right now I'm started with a decent amount of weight because my character's fat. But basically it equates to how long before you starve to death. First, depending on what you eat, you can actually starve to death while completely full. And that's just because you fill your stomach with things that don't actually provide anything useful. Let's see. So, foot calluses and hand calluses. So, foot calluses is actually one of the reasons I mentioned the sneakers. Or not the foot calluses themselves, but what the foot calluses are preventing. Which is damage. So many types of damage. But specifically there, it's the foot damage. If you're walking a lot of places and you don't have shoes on, or you have low quality shoes on, you start taking foot damage. If you are doing a lot of difficult tasks involving your hands, then you start accruing hand damage. I'm likely going to start accruing hand damage because I don't have gloves. And then there's things like bug bites, how much back pain you're in, which is mostly from sleeping on bad beds, and whether or not you're sunburned. For internal, these are more long-term things, like how much blood you have before you die, whether you have a fever. Stool liquidity, I actually do keep an eye on. And the main reason for that is, one, in high stool liquidity increases your rate of dehydration. But also, one of the main causes of stool liquidity, other than certain other items, is coconuts. Eating coconuts, drinking coconut milk. While coconut milk is a very useful source of clean water, it leads to stool liquidity, which means you soon lose that water. So drinking coconut milk in moderation is more the idea. Chemical, these are all the drugs you can have. You can make alcohol in this game. I don't actually know what the sodium level does. Oh, it's probably if you drink seawater. That's where the sodium level comes in. Because I haven't seen anything else do it, so maybe if you eat salted foods, it does that as well. Is malaria a parasite? I don't think it is. Maybe it's the secondary effect, killing parasites. There's Capuchin, which lowers your appetite, body temperature, and your hydration level. It's kind of funny that Capuchin makes you colder, but it's only your mouth it burns, I guess. Hey! Psychoactic mushrooms. Real fun. You got the jasmine and various other chemicals. Rice! Well, that just stabilizes your stomach. That's not as interesting. What does China Rose do? Oh, you can make tea with it, I remember now. Protection. This is how you're protected from various things. Like, for example, because I'm wearing shoes, Sneakers, I have very good foot protection. I have poor armor because I'm just wearing clothes. Rain protection, I'm not really wearing, I'm in a shorted t-shirt, so bug and rain protection, not great. Sun protection, a little better, like my skin is covered. And then there's a heated cold insulation, which is mostly if you're wearing the heavier outfits. It's cold insulation. Well, alright then. And the heat, apparently I get heat insulation from the jungle. Because there are trees above me? I'm not sure. Saturation. Now, saturation is actually an interesting mechanic in this game. Because what it is basically if you eat the same food too much, you start getting sick of it. Which lowers your morale, and also can even make you throw up because of how sick you are of those goddamn coconuts. And finally, there's my starting skills. I started with the climbing, the napping, the woodworking, the tailoring, the crafting, and the spear fighting. And they're not really influenced by things, you just increase them with actions related to them. Like, you can pin them, I don't. And then there's insight. I'm not sure I've ever gained insight. Like, there's not even a help article about it. Like, normally, like, if you go something, there's a help article. It tells you what it does, and, like, spear hunting helps you stab things with spears. Isn't that great? Let's see. So now I'm going to start exploring. Or no, sorry, before I start exploring, and I always forget this, I'm going to go to my blueprints and start the research mechanic. So these are the things I can research. These are the things that I need to fulfill certain conditions to research, such as I need to acquire some leaves before I can start researching leaf bed. I mean, you'd think I'd be able to figure that out, but on the other hand, like, in the first 2 explorers, you're probably going to have leaves. The first thing I'm going to spend some time researching, you know, I mentioned the wooden shovel, and it's useful. I don't need it yet. Different traps. I don't really have the excess food for traps yet, because you need to feed the traps. I already have the spindle available, and I'm just going to add that to my to-make list. This is the stuff that's in progress for construction up here on this bar, so I just call it my to-do list, honestly. Though some things have multiple steps, so they will stay up there for a bit while you're working on them, because you can put some stuff in and complete the step, and at that point those items are not accessible to the environment anymore. And if you want them back, you actually have to spend some time undoing the step. Medical stuff, I'm going to need certain ingredients. Farming, I need more herbology, like from the majority of these things, other than some of the ones related to, like, you need rice grains to make a rice paddy, to learn about a rice paddy, things like that. But mostly it's a matter of, like, if you don't have the animal, you can't make the animal feeder, for example. Or the enclosure, you need a partridge. So that one can be a dead partridge, but anyway. So the first thing I'm going to research, I'm going to start with the bow drill, because that lets you start fires faster. And one of the first things I'm going to be doing, at least after I get a bed, is starting a fire. Alright, exploration. So we found some wood and a tree. So the tree is actually an environmental aspect, so wood is basically a resource. It's wood. You can craft with it, you can light fires with it, all those good things. The tree, you can chop it down with an axe, and then it becomes sticks, leaves, and things like that. So this stays up here because it's an object in the environment, while this stays down in the middle row because it's a resource in the environment. And finally we have the last row, which is just things I'm holding on to. Which reminds me, I should put the phone back in my hoodie. I can use it for entertainment later. It's actually really useful for that light function because getting caught without light is a pain. Also, a really nice thing about the hoodie that the other shirts in the game don't have, you can store things in it. Which is really nice because extra storage is at a premium. And the things in the storage do still take up weight. So that's a little less useful because some of the things, when you, like, if you have a backpack and you put things in it, they don't count towards your weight limit anymore. Or at least not as much. But in this case, like, when I put the phone in my hands versus the hoodie, it's counting towards the weight limit. It didn't change. Let's see, small palm. So interesting three with the trees versus the palms. When you cut down a tree, you get leaves, long sticks, and sticks. Small palm, same thing except palm leaves. But the difference is leaves, when they decay, become dry leaves, which do not decay at all, and can be used as tinder, in addition to the other uses leaves have. Small palms, while the palm leaves are more useful in general than leaves, because they are used more extensively in crafting, they just decay and disappear. So it actually makes sense that unless you need the palm leaves, to take out the small trees first. And then there's kava plant, which is your really just basic starting painkiller. You harvest it, you chop it up, put it in some coconut bowl full of water, and then you have kava water, which is basically your starting painkiller. Anyway, let's keep exploring, because I really should start playing this game. Weevil Lily, it's your starting bandage. There's just not much more to it. At least I haven't discovered anything more. So now we got some leaves finally. Palm fronds. They're in the leaf category, but there's also like just leaves and dry leaves. It's just palm fronds to substitute. And therefore, see, there we go. We've unlocked our first blueprint that we can research. And that is the leaf bed. And that is a higher priority. So we're going to start researching the leaf bed. And additionally, since if we go into our menu, we can see what things require which resources, we can go into the base menu and we'll see that woven baskets require woven palm. And the way you get woven palm, one of the things you can do is you basically hold an item over another item and you can perform an action combining them in some way. Or having them affect each other in some way. So that now I can research the palm basket when I need to. So I usually just make the palm weave so I don't forget. And I go to the menu a lot just to get rid of the exclamation mark because it drives me insane. There we go, we got the heavy stone. So the reason the heavy stone is important is when you combine it with the stone, you can make a sharpened stone, and that's sort of the start of a lot of initial crafting, is making that sharpened stone. Oh wait, I already found a stone, so I'm going to make a sharpened stone now. Let's sharpen that rock. Alright, I have my first knife. If I find another sharp stone, I'll also make the axe, which is just a sharpened stone plus wood, because I already have the wood. And oh look, I'm having hyperthermia. This is one of the disadvantages of starting in the jungle, is that basically it's hotter. One, it's hotter because it's not by the water, and two, the easiest way to cool down is just go wash off and become soaking wet, and that would also reduce my filth level. So that's the disadvantage of this starting location. Alright, so we found our second stone. So we're going to take the stone and we're going to make it sharp, and we discovered the leaf bed, so we can continue our research on the tools, on the bow drill. Cool. So now we have 2 sharpened stone, and the reason why that's important, as I mentioned earlier, is so we can make that lovely, lovely stone axe. Takes us 2 hours. But everything is time-based, so making that axe took us 2 hours, and I'm running out of fluids, which makes sense, I'm in a jungle. Okay, I found some other things. Okay, there's the shelter, which is nice because I found my first long stick. So let's start researching the shelter, because the bed and the shelter are kind of the basic place to sleep. Thing I want to find right now is the way to the beach, so I can go grab that those coconuts, because that is kind of your early game source of water. And the fact that the YouTuber does not start with a water source makes him more difficult in some ways than either the islander or the military person. Okay, am I gonna die of thirst before I even finish describing the first area? It's getting a little... Okay, getting nervous. Do I have any other sources of water? I could go to the wetlands and get filthy water, and I have no way to get clean, and I don't want to get sick. Bay! Oh god, we're saved. Okay, so let's go to the bay. And let us start looking for coconuts. Please. A coconut! My good viewers who are not actually here yet, because no one knows about my channel. We have found a coconut. We will now peel the coconut. We will now pierce the coconut, or perforate the coconut, and then we shall drink the lovely, lovely water before we die of thirst. Anyway, let's put that stuff out of our hands. And let's wash ourselves off because we're filthy and overheating, and that's making us become hypothermic, which is also a problem. Alright, cool. There's that palm tree. Alright, time to see if we're unlucky. I've had starts where the first time I climb a tree, I get a sprained limb. We did not get unlucky. Alright, this is a good start. My bar is so high. Drink some more coconut water. Still hyperthermic, and that stool liquidity is starting to get up there a little, but let's keep going. Oops, didn't need to do that. I lost some durability on the sharpened stone. The axe can peel the coconut without any durability loss. The stone does not. So anyway, more coconut water. Later we'll crack the coconuts up and pull out the coconut meat, but things deteriorate individually when they change form. So if I crack the coconut now, it becomes coconut halves, which start deteriorating on their own until I extract the meat, and then the meat starts deteriorating. So it makes more sense to leave them in earlier forms until you need to, especially when, for cracking a coconut open, it doesn't actually require time. It just requires the item to be combined. Anyway, more water. And then I need food, and, well, time to get those coconuts open, I suppose. Remove the meat, and let us eat that delicious, delicious coconut. Is our character going to have diarrhea? You bet our character is going to have diarrhea. On the other hand, at a certain point, it stops getting worse, so you might as well just keep having coconuts. I will leave coconuts alone for a little bit, though I will dehusk this one so I don't forget. And let's put that in our hands, because coconut husk turns into fiber, which is a useful and limited resource. Anyway, let's keep exploring the bay for now, because here we have the ability to quickly go to the sea and cool ourselves down. And since we're having problems with heat, that's a good thing to do. Oh, also, coconut shells are important because when it rains, you basically put out the coconut shells and they carry water. It's basically your starting way to preserve water for later. Okay, something I can eat that's not a coconut. That's great. Let's have some of that lemongrass. Plus, it'll protect me from bugs when I go back to the jungle. And one more lemongrass, and we can see here that we're starting to get that I'm tired of eating vegetables ticker. So we're going to let the other lemongrass plant stay where it is. And the reason I'm not harvesting that now is because they'll start decaying, like I mentioned earlier, while if they're in the environment, they don't decay at all. Okay, that's another rock. More coconuts. Let's dehusk it. I'll probably bring the dehusked coconuts with me later, but I haven't decided yet what I'm bringing back from the bay. More palm fronds and a seashell necklace recipe, because we found some pretty shells. I'm still researching the bow drill, yes. Okay, found some more lemongrass. I'm gonna see if I can get that first tick, which is usually around here. And just after I said that, it wasn't there. So, oh, because the first one would be the jungle, and we already know about the jungle, so it's just not triggering. Let's go for the walk still. Hey, crap, we can eat that. And it's not veggies or coconut meat. And now that we're actually got our fills pretty low, I'm gonna go to diving, because that increases our fishing experience and sometimes finds us items, and which makes it better than just washing yourself, even if it takes a little more time. All right, next, so we have fire available to be available. We have shelter available. Next thing I'm going to research is actually going to be the basket. And the reason for that is once you add a rope to the basket, it becomes a backpack. And having a backpack just makes moving things so much easier. Let's see. I think I have 50% in my trigger. And I'm wrong again. Okay, I'm going to stop being wrong for a moment. I know that's a brave statement to make, but, yeah, you know, wishes. Anyway, let's stick some light stuff in the hoodie. Grab the coconut shells, grab the perforated coconuts, and let's see if we can grab those as well. And I also want some stones, because I want to make the fire with them. Let us leave these coconut shells for now, because I will produce more when I extract some more. And let's replace that with a stone. I want to go up the palm tree and get the coconuts right now, but I don't want to risk getting injured. So I'm going to do that at another time. Alright, back in the jungle. Let's see, so let's drop the perforated, let's drop the coconuts, let's drop the rocks, and let us drop everything that's in the hoodie. Except the phone, let's keep that. Why am I keeping the phone? I just don't want to get stolen by a monkey. Like, I had important items, like starting items that are irreplaceable, stolen by monkeys before. And so I'm just a little cautious about it. Let's see, for the spindle, we just need sticks and a cutting tool. We already have those. No. So the spindle. I will rate the spindle as the most valuable item in the game. The reason for this, I will show you. If you extract the fibers from a coconut husk, you get fiber. If you combine a fiber with a fiber, you can get cord, and you will get 1 cord from that. And it will take you 30 minutes. If you instead put that fiber on a spindle, if you put 3 fiber on a spindle, you get the option to get cord or yarn, which is made of 2 cords that are then combined together. So getting that yarn would normally take 1 hour and 15 minutes, I believe. 30 minutes for each cord, and then 15 minutes to combine them together. Here, you just get it for 15 minutes. But more importantly, I put 3 fibers on that cord. You get a cord, or on that spindle. You get a cord from 2 fibers. But the spindle gives me 2 cords, which reduces my fiber usage by a lot. Why is this important? 1, you will need a lot of cord, and yarn, and rope. Yarn is made from 2 cords. Rope is made from 2 yarns. You will need a lot of these items. And you will spend way too much time putting fiber together if you do not have access to a spindle. Because it will just eat up all of your time. Like, using that spindle for 15 minutes was the equivalent of weaving fibers together for an hour, and is a more efficient recipe. So, yeah, I love the spindle. It is just so important. Research. I learned about coconut sandals, but I already have shoes, and leaf skirts, but I already have shorts. So let's not worry about those. I am running out of water again, probably because I am having diarrhea at the moment. So let's drink some more coconut water and make it worse. Because it's better than dying of thirst. I know, priorities, right? So, yeah, at this point, we've pretty much got full diarrhea. So we might as well drink the rest of the coconut water and eat some coconut. But, before we do that, we actually have ingredients for a campfire. That's why I grabbed all those rocks earlier. So let's build the campfire. And the campfire starts with some fuel from the construction ingredients. And let's also move the campfire further forward, just because we're going to be using it a lot. And I mean a lot. Cooking is important. Anyway, so I could light the fire at this moment if I had that bow drill built, which I now have it built. I forgot about that. Anyway, build that, bring the dry leaves over to the bow drill. And before we light the fire, let's actually prepare the food we're going to cook. There we go. Extract that. Mostly because we don't want to waste the fire's fuel while we're... Water. Now I can finally not have diarrhea. I know, this game involves a lot of diarrhea in the beginning. It's an important factor when you're stranded alone on an island with food that causes diarrhea. You don't want to die of thirst, and one of the easier ways to die of thirst is diarrhea. That's generally how it's going to kill you, if it's going to kill you. Anyway, let's combine the water, because it actually takes a little bit of time to drink the water. It only takes 3 minutes, but I might as well save the time. But also, it lets the other coconut shells go back to work gathering water. Alright, so I drink the water. I put the shell back in collecting rain, which does not take time, which is good, because I've had times when I've had 50 coconut shells, and I just put them all to collect water. There we go. There we go. It's kind of a weird way to do it, but it's because it puts the least full thing in front. So, it's just what you do. And collect the rain. And am I full on water? No, I'm not yet. Almost. Oh, they're all pretty low. Probably because it's only been 3 minutes technically since I started them. But since they start out at 17% when you start collecting water, you can technically collect as much water as you want during the rain just by recombining and re-emptying and refilling them again. I don't usually bother because when it's raining, water isn't when you're having a water shortage. Anyway, back to breaking coconuts. So, getting more coconut meat, breaking another coconut, getting more coconut meat. Why am I doing this all ahead of time? Because I don't want to do it while the fire's on. I've had too many times where I've had to stop using the fire because I forgot. Now we have fire! We are no longer cavemen. Honestly, we're even lower than cavemen because we don't even have a cave to live in. Though that is an option later. But right now, cavemen have a speed. So, I mean, yeah, go cavemen, you know? They had it going on. They were not living in the middle of the jungle. Without even a bed. I should probably build that bed. Like, yeah, my fatigue is, I'm gonna have to go to sleep soon. It actually only, so there's two options, there's nap and sleep. Nap fills half your meter, sleep fills all of it. But I usually use nap just because, one, I don't want to wait until it's completely empty, because it does create penalties while it's low. But also, it lets you stop and, like, change your research, or eat some food, or drink some water, in the middle. So that's, can be important. Anyway, so, here we can see that's going to be ready in 18 minutes. So the important thing about making most food is that most basic food takes between 15 and 30 minutes. And most basic actions take 15 minutes. So usually that's 2 actions per food. So for example, I will extract some fibers, and now it's 3 minutes left. And I could do another 15-minute action, but actually I can take a 3-minute action because I have drink water. Oh, I also have a bunch of shells that are not collecting rain right now. I'll fix that. Anyway, back to collecting rain, and there we go. We have roasted coconut meat. How beautiful. Anyway, let's put the crab in there so we have something other than freaking coconut to eat. I don't even like coconut, to be honest. But it's basically what you live on for a little while. Like, you can't live on it so much that you throw up, but it is a staple food in the early game. There we go, more cords. Because you always need more cords. You know, I mean, just think of how many cords you need for your phone. Yeah, I know, that was terrible. I apologize to the world. Anyway, coconut meat on the cooker. Eat the crab, which only takes 3 minutes. They need 27 minutes for that. I could have done 2 15-minute actions, but it doesn't really matter. And I will do 2 15-minute actions. This is a pretty common pattern because you're going to be cooking things in batches because you don't want to just leave the fire running. You know, kind of like not leaving the oven on. You don't leave the oven on in the hopes that you will put food in it at some point. But, yeah, so cook, throw things in, take 2 15-minute actions, take it out, put new food in. It's just bread and butter when it comes to the cooking. There we go. put the coconut on before I start taking actions, because I make that mistake a lot. With the other mistake being, I don't take it off the fire and it burns, which also wastes the food. I don't have any filth, but that's an issue. And I am slightly thirsty, so just because it's good to keep it topped up when you have the water, it's not a really harmful thing to take actions on. Do I have anything else I want to build right now? Let's start the loom. I'm not going to build the loom right now, but it's on the list. Did I already build the bed? I did not build the bed. I should build the bed. What am I... There's the bed. Not the loom. I also want to build a shelter before I go to sleep. Do I have any regular leaves? I can get some regular leaves with the small tree, because I need the palm leaves for later. They need 15 minutes. I think that's the time it takes to cut the small tree. Yep. Perfect. And that gave us the long stick we needed for the shelter. Perfect. And we need the leaves for this. And we need to take out the items and put in some more. And then 30 minutes for the bed, which is just the time I need for cooking. And I have a lonely coconut meat. But that's okay, because I need to build a shelter anyway. There we go. And that's why I didn't use the palm leaves earlier, because I need them for the shelter. And I would have barely had enough if I did that. I'm still having diarrhea issues, but I need to eat that coconut meat because I don't have any other food. Okay, let's extinguish the fire for now. What are the penalties? Increased stress, decreased appetite, decreased morale. I think I could actually take that for now. So I'm gonna sleep first, or actually I'm gonna finish the bed first, because just to let that diarrhea die down a little. Hey, it's the first monkey. Go for it. Oh, I think oh, nope, it didn't bite me. Okay, this is the first time I tried to fight a monkey with an axe. Let's hunt it down. Can't find it. Probably because I have no tracking. Put the woven basket, start building it. There we go. Do I need to do... Well, let's drink a little more water, because I might as well let it fill while I sleep. Yeah, I had this tendency to just keep doing things right before I sleep. Just like in real life, and then I fall asleep. And falling asleep not in the bed is not great. Oh, and anyway, before I combined the bed and the shelter to create the sheltered leaf bed. Very fancy, you know. It's great. There we go. Woven basket's gonna need some palm weave. That's something I want to work on. But first, let's eat. Diarrhea is still an issue, but right now I have plenty of water, so, you know, I honestly don't care. Like, it's now severe diarrhea, but, yeah, I mean, I've got plenty of water. Oh, it's not raining anymore, so I don't think I care. But I'm already at as bad as it can get, so let's at least fill up my food meter. So I can hopefully find something else before the next time. Anyway, let's drink to top up the water meter, because it's going to drop like a rock. And let's get that basket going. Need some palm weaves. I need 3 more. I need some palm leaves right now, so good time to take down the small palm. And get it out of my hands so I'm not getting the encumbrance penalty. Some actions, the encumbrance affects it, even when you're not, like, walking around or something, which is the main thing it affects. Like, one of them is combat, and since you can't predict when combat's gonna happen, it's a concern. Also, I should start making a weapon. Let's start working on the shovel for now. And let's work on a tool weapon. I don't have flint, so I'm gonna make a rustic spear, but you don't actually need to use the recipe for that one. You can just put the items together. But let's make the rustic spear, because taking on that monkey with the axe I use for cutting wood is not a great idea. Like, even the monkey will take you down at that point. Because you're also not getting your bonuses from spear fighting. So, yeah, make a spear. Better is the flint spear, but getting flint takes a little longer. No, I don't want to explore. What was I working on? I was making the basket. Palm leaves. Heat is getting a little higher, which is also decreasing the water, but I'm going to let that go so I can get the basket done, because I need to go to the other place anyway. And I got the monkey! Yeah, I know, we're all really sorry for the monkey, and I'm really sorry too, but we'll make friends later. You can actually get a monkey friend. It's kind of a pain, but you can get it. So we now have the basket. Why is the basket important? Well, as I mentioned earlier, rope. But I'm not actually going to use my cords. I'm going to use the spindle to make yarn directly, just because I don't want to spend the extra time making yarn from the fiber cords already made. Because I'm going to need fiber cords too later, so... Anyway, get that yarn. Get that yarn. Like, cords, yarn, and rope are actually convertible between each other, but it all takes time. And time is really the key to that one. Anyway, so I have the rope, I attach it to the basket, and we now have a backpack. One of the most important items in the game for carrying things places. And let's drink some water before we wander away. Because I don't want to carry the water with me. There we go. We have made the thing. The reason I consolidate the water is just because if you don't, it takes that extra... It evaporates faster because it's per object evaporating. They evaporate individually. So it just makes sense to, every so often, consolidate them. Let's see. So I am stressed, and the reason I'm stressed is because I have severe diarrhea. I'd be stressed too. However, I can still eat a couple more coconuts before I throw up. One more coconut before I throw up. While I'm here, we're gonna get the carcass thing, take it apart. And the reason we're doing that right now is because if you don't, you won't be able to scrape off the flesh from the skin, and then it has to dry, which is something you literally cannot speed up, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, it just needs to be let to dry for a while. I'm tempted to see if I can put it on the fire. And I will experiment with that when I turn the fire back. Well, first let's see if it can even go on the fire. No, it can't go on the fire. Okay, so we can't speed that process up. So it's good to get them ready as soon as possible. I could go wander away. But actually, I'm about to have to rest anyway. So I'll just do it now. Alright, we got the shovel recipe. It's a little more advanced than we need right now, but it's just useful. Because you need it to dig for mud efficiently, and other such things. Let's see, we don't really need anything in that category right now. Let's get the traps up. There we go, making the trap. We'll definitely eat that later. Next time we do a cooking thing, but right now, I think we're just gonna drink what's left of the water. And then, go back to the bay until we can start exploring new areas. Oh yeah, and I can eat another coconut because, time passed, so I'm less sick of coconuts. Anyway. Over to the bay now. Why? Because we want to find the beach. Oh hey, it's another monkey. Probably because I have the thing that makes him attack me all the time. Charge the monkey. Spear the monkey. Spear the monkey again. Oh, hey, we got another one. Hey, this one's alive. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take a risk here. Because one of the problems with taking care of the monkey is that the monkey likes to bite. Like, even if you have defensive equipment, you're probably going to get bitten by the monkey when you feed it. Let's see. So I'm going to take another risk and train and climb for a... I don't want to. I really don't want to. Okay, climb to the tree. And I got injured. That is an abrasion, which is pretty easy to treat. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Okay, I got the coconuts. Why do I want the coconuts? So I get the coconut water, so I don't die of thirst. But also, more importantly, so I can give the monkey the coconut water, because the monkeys, they don't care if it has problems with coconut water. So it makes sense if you don't have spare water to give it to the monkey. And they also don't get tired of certain foods, so if you have foods in excess or about to go bad, it's also a good thing to give to the monkey. Let's see, husk another coconut, more water. Oh yeah, I'm overheating, aren't I? Yeah, let's go diving. Diving both increases happiness and entertainment, also gives you items, like oysters. There we go, another one. And more water for the monkey. He's not thirsty yet, or at least not thirsty enough to accept it from a filthy human. Remove the meat. Okay, we're probably going to get injured again. Yep, we got bit by the monkey. Now we have a monkey bite. And that we need to treat, because it is filthy. Let's see. Do I have enough courage right now to clean the wound? Yes, I do. Okay. Why did that take courage? Because it's salt water, and it hurts. That's the reason. Alright. So here's the importance of the woven backpack. Is that we can fill it with stuff. And it does not count towards our weight. Let's see. Can I put the monkey in the hoodie? No. You can't put the monkey in the backpack, I'm pretty sure. But you can't put the monkey in the hoodie. Coconut water. Coconut. Actually, I want to put some more husks in the backpack. I'll just keep the phone where it is. Like, I probably don't need the phone, but I'm not willing to give it up yet. Do I have space for a rock? No, I don't. Can I make space for a rock? There we go. Let's start putting the lighter stuff in first. Because weight isn't really the issue right now. It's just holding everything in my arms. There we go. Oysters, I think will be 2. Oh, no, we can fit one in there. And one in the hoodie. And the shells can also go in the hoodie. Coconut water is too heavy. Not thirsty enough yet. What if I put it in the shell? No, that doesn't help. But I need water myself, so let's do that. And now let's put the shell. Okay, it won't fit in the hoodie. Okay, I will take the perforated coke. Nope, that's still too heavy. Oh, the monkey's taking weight right now. That's why. Should I leave something for here to get back later? I'll leave the axe for that. Stone? Stone. Okay, I can get new stones easy, and honestly, having extra stones in places is helpful. So, yeah, I can't fit the coconut. Anyway, back to the... Well, let's do a dive before we go back to the jungle, because it's still warm. And it's about to get warmer. Alright, back to the jungle. We now have the monkey at our base. And let's take everything out of the bag. And now that I have some coconuts, let's start removing meat. And let's break open the oyster. And now it's time to get back to cooking. Oh, and he needs water. And I think I put coconut in here? Did I not? Did I not bring the coconut with me? I don't think I brought the coconut with me. Coconut. I do not have any coconuts right now. And I do not have any sources of water, so monkey, you're just gonna have to wait. Open another oyster, still didn't get any pearls, but that's okay. Throw those on the fire. Start the tinder, light the fire, and time to start cooking. Good things to do while cooking, extracting fibers. There we go, and let's throw the monkey meat on before it rots. And eat these oysters. Delicious. I mean, seafood makes me sick, but, you know, I've heard it's delicious. I know things. Some things. A couple things. Okay, I'm lying, but, you know, that's life. Anyway, let's put the fibers near the spindle, so that it's just easier to put them on. And then let's put them on, and make some yarn. And then, actually, let's go to the food category so I have to scroll as much. Finally, I have food that isn't coconut or a vegetable, and I am too full to need it. I don't have any water. This is going to be an issue, so I shall need to, I'm going to need to get water from somewhere. One way to get water from somewhere is with, oh wow, the food oranges are light. Oh yeah, I still need the 30 minutes. Let's see, I was gonna, oh right, I need bandages. Because otherwise they will heal slower, and they will get dirty. And then I'll have to spend water on cleaning them. I'm still making the trap, so that's okay. But at least I have bandages on now. Fortunately, they're small wounds, so they're not going to, oh, I forgot to take the hood off, but that's okay. Technically, charred remains don't count as a category, so while they make you unhappy, they can be a way to eat food without throwing up. Anyway, let's eat the charcoal as well, so that we start to have less diarrhea. And more importantly, should I finish the trap research first? Yeah, let's finish the trap research first. I'm going to make 8 ash bandages, because they're just a higher quality bandage. Cord. Extract. Why is it difficult? Oh, I'm getting depressed, so now my actions are going slower. Detailed mechanic, and very accurate, but very annoying. Maybe I should have been an optimist, I guess. Optimists really do have things better off. Let's throw some more things on there. And the cord. I need 3 hours for the dressing, but I'm going to run out of water before that, so I should go solve that problem while I am available. Oh, there's another monkey. Going for it. Why? Because I am a risk taker. I'm so gonna die of thirst. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna die of thirst while it's raining. Wait, that's not possible because I can do this. Go infinite water trick. This is the first time I've actually had to use it. And filling the water. And I am feeling guilty for doing this, but I also don't want to die this early. Like, I could have waited for it to fill more, but I wasn't taking that chance. This part's boring just because I'm going to just keep refilling the water, and it takes actual time, even if it takes no game time. Oh, it's raining heavier, so the water will fill faster. Looks let's research the splints just in case I break a bone. There we go. Now it's gonna start filling up faster. There we go. Flip the rain again. And let's do one more, though I don't really need it. While I'm here, let's make a new sharpened stone, because the other one's going to break anyway. Let's use it to skin the monkey. And let's use it to flesh the skin. And let's pick up the skin and the meat, because that stuff's useful. Into the hoodie. Yeah, I'm just going to put raw meat in my hoodie. Look, it's what you do in a survival situation, right? 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 Okay, let's explore some more. Because I would like to find a puddle. Hey, it's a boar. Are we gonna fight the boar? No. The boar will mess you up. Like, I do not have a high quality spear right now. I'm using a pointy stick. It doesn't even have a rock on the end. No. Alright, let's cut down the small tree while we're here. Because long sticks are useful, especially in the beginning. My bandages are still in place, but they do need to be cleaned. Fortunately, I have water with which to clean them. There we go. I have the splint, which means I have the basic medical kit. Go me. Let's start. Now we can start with researching some semi-optional things. Let's grab the bowman hat. Because, you know, we might as well have the protection. I'm going to clean the other wound. There we go. Collect some more rain. Drink some more water while the rain is raining. There we go. I'm probably not going to be able to carry that many of the things of water. So let's find some more stuff to actually carry. That's another small tree. Let's grab that. Did it green? Yes, it did. Let's consolidate some of these. That's as consolidated as it's going to get. And that way I can bring empty coconut shells back and they don't weigh as much. And they can be placed in backpacks. Let's grab some wood and throw it in the backpack. Let's keep going. Just grab as many of the sticks as I can, which is none of them. While I'm here, let's actually set up a trap. I think that we have all the necessary items, yeah. We might be able to set up two. There we go. And drink that. And that's another one I can throw in the backpack, or in the hoodie, or neither. Let's put that in. And you probably noticed I talk about water a lot right now, and that's mostly because water is a frequent issue at this stage of the game. I can have some more of these if I empty the water, but if I empty the water, then there's not really much point taking. So this will become my watering hole for a little while, because I can't move the water without making extra trips. Is there anything I have that can be put in for bait that I don't want to eat myself? The answer is no. Can I even carry the leaves now? Water? No. Now let's reduce my water consumption by changing the heat level. And no, I can't even carry the coconut shell. I didn't need to do that. Okay. Let's just quiet, or actually, there we go. We got the unsafe water. Both important for the water, which I can take care of. I'm probably not going to catch it. Yep. But that's okay. I wasn't going to be able to carry it anyway. I would have had to come back for it. Anyway, I should go cook some of that meat. Let's drop these, and there's the rotten coconuts that are left. On the other hand, they make lovely trap bait. Eat some coconut. Yeah, I can pick up coconuts. You know, I was saying all that stuff about so I wouldn't have to make a second trip, but I'm going back right away because I want to bait the traps. So much for that. It was a good idea, though. I mean, it was my idea, but I think it was a good idea. I know you guys agree with me. Again, still no one here, but, you know, I agree with me, and I'm the only one here, so that's a 100% voting rate. It counts, okay? Why am I looking for things to research? I'm already researching. I was gonna make the better bandages. For the better bandages, I need a loom. For the loom, I need sticks. Well, I was heading back to the place with the sticks anyway. So I could bait some traps, and I should give the monkey some water. But did I even carry any water back? No, I didn't. Can I give the monkey unsafe water? I'll admit, I'd be getting the monkey really early. Can I feed him the rotten stuff? No. Yes, I can. And I don't think he actually gets sick from it, but let's find out. So we're going to experiment on a monkey. This is ethical. It'll save the next monkey, potentially. I don't feel good about myself. I was gonna grab some food, cook some food, but I don't actually need much food. I must have mistaken one of the other bars, because that's not very low. Oh no, I ate just coconuts. Never mind, I'm just crazy. Let's eat one of the cooked meats while we're here, just in case we're gone for a while. He needs water, so I'm gonna go get him water, because I am a generous, soon-to-be owner like that. I mean, friend. Put in some remains. Fill the shell with unsafe water. Bring some safe water, because just in case it isn't good for him. And let's do a little exploration while we're here. That way I can stick something in my bag. Oh hey, I can set up a third trap. Why am I setting up all the traps here? Because I don't want to move the stones somewhere else. The heavy stones, oddly enough, are heavy. Anyway, that's been your lesson for the day. Heavy stones are heavy. Let's get some more empty bowls. Let's see. So I have some water. And let's fill the ones that I'm taking with me. There we go. That is consolidated, and I have some more shells. Let's bring some unsafe water with me. Because if I'm going to spend the weight, there we go. I can boil the water. But first we'll see if I need safe water for the monkey. Because if I don't, that opens up some options. Safety's overrated anyway, right? Right? Anyway. Carry one. No. One. No. That's good enough. Time to go back. Alright, monkey. Let's see what happens. Nothing! I think his happiness went up less, but that's okay. I don't need him to be happy right now. He can be happy later. When he's a loyal monkey servant. I should probably get some more unsafe water. Or regular water. Let's add shovel to the list of things to make, because we're getting close to shovel time. There we go. We need more long sticks. Long sticks need trees. I don't want to cut down the cinchona tree because I actually enabled the malaria mechanic. Throw some wood in the fire for later. Anyway, what was I thinking about? By the way, I have ADD. Yeah, piece of advice. Don't pet the wounded macaque. Why? He's not your pet yet. Don't pet things that aren't pets. Alright, good advice. Unless you're in a petting zoo. I'll make an exception for petting zoos. I know, I'm generous like that. Anyway, I should make those ash bandages now, too. Oh, no, I don't have cloth yet, right. That's why I was gonna go get more long sticks. That's the whole reason I went to the wetlands, and I didn't remember to bring them. Okay, guess what we're doing now? Going back. Throw the coconut shells there. Let's explore to find some more trees. Ooh, snake grass. Snake grass is nice because you make fiber out of it. Hey, it's a partridge. Those are not dangerous. Let's chase after the partridge. And it's gone. Well, alright. I tried. It was the best effort. Let's see. I washed myself, which means I'm at a comfortable temperature. I am depressed to the point of self-destruction. But as far as I know, you don't die from depression. It just causes problems. I mean, you do die from depression in real life, but not in the game. Mostly the problem is it makes actions take longer. Like now it's 30 minutes to explore instead of 15. Ooh, saga palm. Well, it is useful now, but I'm not going to use it now because one of the things it's great at is it produces 1, a lot of food, 2, a very versatile food, and 3, a food that doesn't go bad. Like, all those together go, yes, please. I would like that, please. Let's see. I am still thirsty. Let's bring back some more unsafe water. There we go. We have more unsafe water. Let's also grab some mud while we're here. Or not. Apparently you need a certain amount of water to dig mud. Without a shovel. Did I want something? Oh, right. The whole reason we came here. My memory is fantastic. I am lying. Let's drop some of the water back. Yes. Okay, we have enough of that. I forgot to empty the backpack last time, so it's still... No, I don't. There we go, and I need more sticks. Forgot about that. 2-stage building. So some of the construction is multiple stages, like I mentioned earlier, and the loom is one of them. Let's grab what's here. Let's just explore, see if I can find some trees here. Because I already cut down the trees that were available over there, so if I'm going to just explore for it, I might as well do it right here. And then the palm tree. I'm probably going to have to feed the monkey again, which means I'm probably going to be bitten again. But I'm going to stall that a little. Because the bite's almost healed, and I'd rather only deal with one of those at a time. Eat that. That'll also make me slightly happier. Yeah, that's not helping. Okay, considering my depression and my overheating... oh yeah, I have to empty my backpack. And the hoodie still has my phone. Does the glasses take weight? It doesn't look like it takes any weight when it's worn versus not worn. Can I even like Tinder with the glasses? Like, I don't need to wear them because I don't have the short-sighted trait. It's sunny. If it... Oh, hey, it can light Tinder. Very slowly. So in that case, let's put them down so they stop losing durability for no reason. Like, I can use them as a backup later. And going diving, because that makes you happier, right? And let's do it twice. Because now I'm entertained. I didn't find anything, but I practiced my swimming. And let's grab the sharpened stone. Grab the coconut shell. Throw the coconut shell in there. Throw the perforated coconut in there. Let's build some more traps. This isn't a great place for traps because they can get blown over in the wind when there's a storm. But, yeah. Might as well. Okay, let's grab some conch meat to go in there. Go diving again. In an attempt to not be bone-crushingly depressed, which is going so successfully. Let's build a sandcastle. Yeah, you can build sandcastles. I don't know if they actually do anything, but like it just leads to sand when you look at the article. But you know, it could do something. I don't know. I do need some water. Let's grab some more coconut water, even though I have to deal with the problems associated with that. Let's put the lemongrass in the backpack. Let's put the heavy stone not in the backpack. Take it back out, put it in the backpack. Oh, it's actually heavier when you break it open. Why is that? Okay, so that's a mystery, but I'm not going to worry about that one. Anyway, I'm carrying all I can right now. No, probably not quite as much weight as I can right... Oh, right. I needed another stick, and there's sticks here. Let's, make this happen again. Oh, I forgot about the drowsy meter. Guess I'm taking a nap now. This gives me back pain. That won't make me any more depressed. Also lying. Put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. Let's grab a rock. Yeah, I can grab a rock. Do one more dive. And I found a shark, and it ambushed me, and I got bit twice. And that is the first time that's happened to me. Probably because I usually have stealth. Well, that's not good. Oh, I don't have any bandages either. So I'm bleeding profusely now. Due to having 2 shark bites. We are in a crisis situation. Well, that's fun. So, tons of pain, as much as you can have in the bar. Bleeding profusely, as much as you can have in the bar. Let's go back to the jungle path where things are. I could build the loom, but that'll take too long. So, first off, tourniquet? Yes. I can't make a good tourniquet, so I can make a bad tourniquet before I die. Okay, so I got the tourniquets on, so now I'll die slower. But I will start having problems with nerve damage. Next priority is putting... Okay, no, I didn't actually want to do that. Next priority is building the loom. Why do we want the loom? So we can make good tourniquets. I'm going to die of thirst next. This is becoming multiple issues at once, which is, harder. I probably shouldn't feed the monkey anything right now. Well, let's give him water at least. I mean, he's happy. He doesn't need food. You can feed the monkey meat, which is a little weird to me, but they probably do actually engage in cannibalism. So. Oh, I'm already getting nerve damage. Wait, when did I get short-sighted? Apparently I'm short-sighted. I mean, I am short-sighted in real life, but I didn't think I was short-sighted in the game. Did I take that trait? Is that just part of being a YouTuber? When did I get the short-sighted trait? I had the short-sighted trait. When did that happen? Let's get everything out of my bag. Wow, yeah, I know. I'm bleeding to death, and I'm busy emptying my hoodie of pretty shells. Okay. Okay. Next is yarn on thingy-majigger. And I am taking nerve damage, and I am dehydrated. Let us take one of those tourniquets off. And... oh, they have finished bleeding. Great. I can take both the tourniquets off. I think. Low blood pressure, but that's okay. Next, I need the bandage, which is the ash dressing recipe, which I will now put on the shark bite so that it will stop getting dirtier. And I need another cloth, which is why I did not prepare 2 yarn. I prepared 1 yarn. Yay, I discovered needles. Okay. Special, basics. Yeah, this is the time for this. But let's just get it in the list, while I'm thinking of it. Oh yeah, I need to research something new. Home stuff. No. Hunting. Maybe I should have a bow, but that's not really going to help me against a shark. I mean, I think you can use the bow against a shark, but it's kind of weird. Cooking, no, I don't have the ingredients for those. Nope, I haven't unlocked those. Okay, guess I'm researching, I don't know. Let's research wooden eating utensils, because that's our priority right now. Anyway, make cloth. Oh, right, I already have another recipe for it. Oh, nope, I already have another recipe for it. There we go. They are both enclothened. And they still need to be washed. And I'm still dying of thirst. Next thing is fire. I am about to die of thirst. Boil the water I have left, which is apparently not much, because I gave it to the monkey. And also make that meat. Let's get rid of the manure, because it slightly increases discomfort, and that's already pretty high. Am I about to fall asleep again? Yeah, I'm getting close. Let's repair the bed. Let's repair the bed. That is done. The water is boiling. I can't use it yet because it's boiling. Let's eat. I think there's this... Nope, I died. You know, this is one of the fastest I've died. Which is kind of funny because it's what I chose for my initial video. Great. That's okay. Dying's fun too. Remember, guys, friends, losing is fun. Should I play again? Or should I stop here? Let's see. I'm gonna stop here, but it's been fun, and this has been my first video. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Have a good time, and I can't make myself say it. I can't make myself say it, but you know what I'm thinking for ending a video, what everyone says. I'll work on it. I'll eventually be able to say it with a smile. Anyway, that was fun. So I'm gonna stop the stream. And where's that button? There's the button.